Hey guys, so I want to get on here real quick and tell you guys I cannot figure out why the sound is not on the video tonight. So it's been taken down. It is too late in the evening for me to um, rework it, so I'll just have to redo it tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get it up tomorrow sometime. Here's Tigger, y'all. Look. Hey, Tigger. Say hello. So it's raining out here, and I guess I'll show you the the kitchen project that I had planned to show you on the video, but I didn't get to. So let me see if I can figure out how to flip my phone around here. So what we did, or what I did, was I used a drawer liner. I thought it was wallpaper, but it's actually a drawer liner. And we put that to the back. We spray painted up here, up underneath there. And we covered up the black with a strip of this paper. And we left this tan. And we left it tan because the counters, we actually took the wallpaper off because I didn't like it. It was the contact paper that was on there was the wrong dye lot, and I didn't like it, so took it off. And a lot of you guys said you like the tan anyway, and originally it was tan with the tan, so it actually goes pretty good together. And then I did the paper up at the top as well, so it kind of just gives a little bit of a green color. Y'all have to forgive the dishes because we just had dinner and didn't clean them up. Haven't cleaned them up yet. Having an allergic reaction of some kind, so my eyes are all like wobbly or whatever you want to call it. And my video is very cloudy. I don't know. Technical difficulties. I'm just having some technical difficulties. It's pouring down rain. And thank you, Terry. Thank you so much. Yeah. Good news. The fireplace, that started working again. So I don't know what that's about. But anyway, so I'm just hanging out here. It is about 8:15. I have been working for close to 3.5 hours trying to get that video to do it. It has like half of the video has sound and the other half doesn't. And I'm working on a really old laptop, so I don't know. I don't know what is happening with it. I definitely want to get... Hey, Valerie. Nice to see you tonight. Willa, we had rain and wind all day. Has stopped now. Yeah, ours is like, you must have sent it up here because it's going crazy out there right now. So, anyway, I need to find some glasses because y'all's comments are popping up and I can't read anything. Oh my goodness. Been a day. I did like a meal plan thing. Showed you guys how I went through my freezer and figured out what we have to eat. And then we went to the grocery store. I went to Michael's. Michael's has some really beautiful things for spring. But you guys know we're trying to not do that this year because I've got a whole barn full of decor stuff. But I will show you what I did get because I really liked it. And I don't know why, other than I just got this really... its nose was messed up, but I figured I could repaint that white. And it's a planter. See? Anyway, it was on sale. It was like $20, and it was on sale 40% off, so I got it. But I've been like, hi from Canada. And yeah, I bought it because I'm like been going like having a thing about um having a thing about French country, like English cottage, yeah, something like that. Tigger is like, oh, thank you very much. We love our home too. Yeah. So it's funny. I was watching this other YouTube channel called YT Studio. I really like her channel, Adriana, and I just love watching her videos. Just so inspiring. She's from Somerset, UK, and I just love her channel. And I was watching her last video where she was talking about getting married. She had just gotten married like last weekend or something. Anyway, I really liked that video because she made a comment about how real happiness is being content and loving what you already have. And she dreams of someday having like this English cottage out in, the English countryside, and having some ducks and a few goats and a garden that's big enough to have a greenhouse. And I just thought, wow, she just took the words right out of my mouth. Like, that's really what I want. I want a 10-acre parcel with rolling hills all around me and fields that have cows and horses in them. Not necessarily my cows and horses, but just cows and horses. And I would love to have like just two little goats, and maybe some ducks and chickens and rabbits, but nothing major, nothing huge. But yeah, that's my dream. But I've been given the opportunity to be a steward of this little house in the woods in Virginia. And, Wayne and I have done a lot to it, and we've made it cozy. And, it is my little English cottage. Excuse me, my allergies, y'all. But I am happy, and I am happy where I am in my little cottage house. But at the same time, do I wish for the other? Sure. Of course I do. So, let's see. I've always wanted to ask, where did you get your chicken lamps on your nightstand? So, everything in my house is pretty much used. And it has been gotten through many, many travels all over the state of Virginia and other states as well. And those chicken lamps were actually gotten at 2 different times. One of them, we just found the second chicken lamp. It was at a indoor, like, flea market, indoor antique mall thing. And I couldn't believe that we had found it. But yeah, we found that one there, and it was, I want to say it was like $10 or something. And then the one that I got before that, honestly, I don't remember where I got it, but I know it was secondhand. So yeah, I'm starting to forget where I got everything, y'all, because we've kind of, I did like a home tour a long time back. I did a home tour, and it was like everything was like under $50. But yeah, everything in my house is pretty much secondhand, except for the fireplace mantle that is in my living room, and that my mother-in-law gifted to us. And the apothecary we got from And That, new, because we wanted extra storage. And I think the headboard, but it was on clearance at a furniture store, so I don't know. I mean, it was new, but it was on clearance. So we got it for like dirt cheap. It was in the back room or something. So anyway, I like ducks. They're neat to raise. I keep chickens, have a goat and rabbits. Aw. Well, I like to think that you all are my friends. And so I just like that personal touch of, opening the front door and seeing that you're there and welcoming you in. I know there's a lot of people who have strong opinions about certain things, and one of my things is that, this home, it belongs to God. And He has allowed Wayne and I to be stewards of it and to take care of it. And one of the things that He wants us to do is He wants us to welcome people into our home. So if you like mysteries, I think you said that. Try Mary Higgins Clark books. Enjoying that. Like you can. Oh, Sandra, thank you. Yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah, that is one of the things that I am doing right now. I have decided that I am going to take time to read actual books, and try to get through one book every month. It's hard because I have so much going on, between work and YouTube and just a lot of other little things that are in the works. And so, yeah, it's hard for me to just sit down, but I really want to force myself to sit down, and I've taken up crocheting again. So I am crocheting a blanket. Not getting very far, y'all. And yeah, and I finished my one book, and now I've started my next one. So, but we're in March. We're in March now? Yeah, we're in March now. And I just got through the first one. So, that was supposed to be January's book, y'all. So, anyway. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like it's, I like welcoming you guys into my home, and I love hearing from you guys. I love, just getting to know you and, praying. I have a prayer journal, and I pray for those who ask for prayer. And, when you tell me results of those prayers, I like to jot them down as well, and some of the, some of the answers aren't what we want them to be, but you just got to remember that, God is in control, and it was the best thing. It was the best thing, It may not feel like it, may not seem like it, but it's the best thing. Hi, Mary. It'd be great if we could all get together for coffee. Oh, I would love that. I would love to get together for coffee. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Dee. Yes, I will definitely put you down on my in my prayer book, and you keep us updated on how you're doing and what the progress is on that, for sure. But yeah. Pour down rain. Oh, Jennifer, my sweet friend, I have definitely been thinking about you a lot. I really have. I'm so sorry for your loss. I I don't want to even think about that. I don't want to think about losing my spouse. I can't imagine that, how that must feel. But I know it must be a lot. And so I am praying for you, dear girl. I really am. So, hi, Molly. Hello, Miss Molly. Yeah, she runs the house now, y'all. She runs the house. And y'all, somebody has to tell me why at night, every single night, this little pumpkin here, she cries up and down the hallway all night long, just meow, meow, meow. I'm just like, Molly, you have got to go lay down. I don't know what it is. I don't know if she gets scared or she just wants the attention. I don't know. She's an attention hog for sure. She sure is. So, what are you doing? What are you doing? You trying to steal the show? You can steal the show. I am. Yeah, this way. Thank you, Miss Judy. I love you, sweet woman. I love you, sister. Your cats are so adorable. Thank you, Mary. Hey, Barbara. Who knew you were on this evening? Nice to see you live. Well, this was a this was almost kind of like a I had to, Barbara, because I couldn't get my video to play. I mean, it uploaded and I think like 4 people watched it, and I went and I watched it because I try to, make sure that there's nothing wrong with it. And like after about the first 6 minutes or something, the sound went out, and I can't figure out why it's not. I can't figure out why the sound. It's on Movie Maker. That's the application that I use to make my videos. It's called Movie Maker. And when I play it on Movie Maker, the sound is there. But when I try to upload it to YouTube, I don't know, there's something doesn't talk to something. And I'm just not technologically savvy enough to figure it out. So I have a very, very old laptop. My laptop is probably 13 or 14 years old. My brother he's an IT guy, and he has refreshed it or whatever you want to call it and added more to it over the years for me. And this last time when we took it down there to him, he said, would you please let that thing die? He's like, you got to let it go. At some point, you got to let it go. You got to let it rest. And I said, well, if it goes this time, I'll be forced to get another one. But I'm just a person, I just like what I have. Let me just give you an example. My son just gave me this amazing phone. It's huge, y'all. It's a phone it's a flat phone, but it folds. And it's huge. And he showed it to me, and I can see the screen better and all this kind of stuff, everything. And all I have to do is switch my number from this phone to that one, because this phone is cracked up here in the corner. And so it messes with my camera a lot. And I use my my phone to film. So my son was like, Mom, the phone is a $1,200 phone, but I've upgraded because he's a younger person and they love to upgrade, and so so he gave it to me, and y'all, it's still sitting in the box because I like my phone. I'm used to my phone, so yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if that's like Wayne was asking me the other day. He's like, are you going to invest in getting a camera, so that my videos will be higher quality and all these kind of things. And I'm like, first of all, I don't know if I want to be in 4K resolution. Look at me, y'all. I don't hardly like being in color, and that's makeup, if you know what I mean. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just like I'm stuck in my I like what I like, and I don't feel like I need to upgrade. I don't feel like I need to. I don't need to do that. Oh, I need some tissues. So anyway, yeah. Well, y'all, I don't know. What's everybody doing tonight? Anybody doing anything fun? I'm probably going to just go in here and go to bed. Oh my goodness. So it's supposed to rain here tomorrow. So, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I see this thing come back up. Who's Bella doing? How's Bella doing? Well, Bella's doing really well. I did show her on the video as well. She's sleeping on our bed now, and she lets me pet her as long as I go in there. And I only pet her with one hand. If I try to pet her, or if I try to lift up my other hand at all, she thinks I'm going to pick her up. And so she's like, nope, I'm not having that. No, lady, no. Our old cat cries at night too, drives us crazy. Yeah, Willa, what is that? Why do they do that? I don't understand it. And she's the only one that does that. So, and especially she goes to our bedroom window and she claws at the bedroom window. Like she wants to see out that window, but all she's doing is tearing up the shades. So I don't know. I'm thinking about trying to make some kind of wooden shutters or something that I can put on that window so that she'll stop doing that. But here lately, we've had to like lock them out of our bedroom, which I hate. And Maxwell absolutely hates that. He hates that he doesn't get to sleep on the bed. So yeah, so it's kind of like she's kind of disrupting the order of things. I'm not a techie, so I sure can't help you, but I'm sure it will work eventually. Yes, Barbara, I'm going to try working. I'm going to try to just make it again tomorrow. I just basically have to delete it all and then just upload it again. So, Chloe sleeps on my head at night. Does that count as making anyone crazy? Well, you know what, Judy? If you don't like Miss Chloe sleeping on your head, you can just send her over here because Miss Chloe is absolutely beautiful. So, preaching to the choir. I don't much enjoy new stuff either. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Thank you, Judy. I hate changing phones. Stresses me out. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It does. It stresses you out, doesn't it? You have to figure everything out again. It's just crazy. You're beautiful. Stop. Oh, thank you. I'm listening to my husband snore. I don't have to worry about that anymore because Wayways are CPAP machine. So, going through my gardening seeds. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I wanted to try to do some gardening today, and then it poured down rain. So, that did not happen. And spring is coming, y'all. It is coming faster and faster. I don't know about y'all, but the older I get, the the faster it comes. I'm going to head to bed soon also. So nice to see you, beautiful. Hope you best weekend. Love you and God bless you. Night-night. Night-night, Terry. Thank you so much for hanging out for a few minutes. Have sweet dreams. Been raining here in Missouri for the last 2 days. After today, the sun will be shining and temps in the 50s and 60s. Yeah, I heard this lady in the store the other day tell this other lady, she said, she was talking about, the weather between Virginia and someplace else. And she was like, well, if you don't like Virginia's weather, just hold on for about 30 minutes and it'll change. She's so right. A raccoon will probably eat my bird food. That's what I'm doing tonight. Oh, she's got to do my walk yet. Back in 30 minutes, Barbara. Good luck with that. Tell me, Barbara, it's not raining. Don't walk in the rain. Just watching YouTube videos. Yeah, we usually try to catch up on a few. I don't have that many that I watch anymore. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm trying to kind of spend my time doing some other things, making that blanket and reading books and stuff. But I do still like a couple of the YouTubers. So, yep. So I got all my East Coast people. Well, I had more than East Coast on here. It's really hard to go live though because you don't know what time it is. Like I can't figure out the perfect time to go live. I don't know the perfect time for everybody because it's like the people I think it's in Europe. The people in Europe usually will say to me, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I didn't get to talk to you live or whatever. So I think I would probably have to do a live early in the morning or something maybe. I don't know. I'd have to research the time zone thing and figure stuff out. But yeah, this was not really planned. Wayne was like, well, you could just kind of do a live tonight or do a short and just at least, if nothing else, show them the kitchen because I know you guys have been waiting on that for a while. I still haven't painted the bottom cabinets, but I'm working on it. It's just really slow. I think I'm kind of like in a rut right now. I think that's what it is. I think that just the cold weather and the, it getting dark early and stuff, I think that really kind of makes me not feel, as good as I could be feeling. I think once those, the weather gets a little bit nicer and I can get out and be out there in the garden and stuff like that, I think that it'll be much better for me and I'll do a lot better, because I really love being outside. Love it. In fact, I'm watching this other YouTube person. I forget her channel name. Something cornbread. I can't remember. Anyway, she moved. She just moved to a place in the mountains. And she is doing a chicken coop thing. In her last video, she was showing how to do a chicken coop thing. And I thought it really looked cool. And I can go and get those brackets that she's using as the top or whatever. I can get those from Tractor Supply, and they're not very expensive. And I'm thinking about doing that and putting the rabbit hutch inside of that and having the rabbits inside of that. And then, eventually fencing the rabbits in like we did before so that they can be free ranged, but like they were before. But yeah, I really like her channel and I like what she's doing with that chicken coop thing. So I may be doing that later in this spring. I agree, Mary. YouTube videos are definitely better than regular TV. And I will tell you that I've been watching a lot of these like movies that are on the YouTube as well. And I really like these movies they're putting on the thing. But I really like thriller movies. I like mystery movies. I like things where I have to try to figure out who did it. I like those kind of things, and a lot of those are showing up on my YouTube feed. Willa? Is it Willa? Is it Willa? Am I saying it right? You're from Illinois. Is Illinois in our time zone? Yeah, Valerie, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like when the pandemic was, we were obsessed with YouTube, and now we're just trying to find other things to utilize our time because, you guys know I have that eye stress, and so I'm trying to rest my eyes, give my eyes a rest from the TV and everything else. And all Max just come barreling down the hallway. Chesterfield, Virginia. Hey, Sandra. I went to the outdoor weather. I think it's called classic cornbread. Judy. No, Judy. I think you're the lady. Judy, you're the one who told me about the cornbread lady. But I don't think it's called classic cornbread. Cosmopolitan cornbread. Yes, Valerie, that's it. Yep, 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 yep. I love her. And I think she's out there someplace where Judy is. Keeping up with the murders in South Carolina, Sandra. No, I haven't. And I'll be honest with you. I have a really hard time with watching the news and stuff because, number one, I don't know what is being told that's facts and what's being told that's not true, or that's being made up, or that's being embellished so that, it can be like shock factor or whatever. But it worries me when I watch the news and stuff. I get very anxious. I have anxieties. And so when I watch the news and stuff, I have a tendency to, just have a heavy heart and be very burdened by all of that stuff that shows up, which is funny to me because I can watch a mystery movie or a thriller movie and it doesn't do that to me. But I think because I know that there's truth in, watching the news and stuff, that this isn't a story. These people are being hurt or murdered or whatever. And just the thought of their families, and it's just too much for me. I just have a really hard time not, wanting to just be in constant prayer for just the whole world. It's bad. It really does. I do really get very anxious over that kind of stuff. Secondhand is good. Yes, it is, Linda. Kitchen wall with the drawer liners. Yeah, just so you know, Linda, I did not know those were drawer liners. When I ordered it, I didn't pay any attention to it. I thought, honestly, it was wallpaper. But then it came and it was pre-sticky, you just peel off the back. And I thought, okay, it wasn't as thick as contact paper. And I couldn't figure out why. And then I went back and looked and I'm like, this is drawer liner. Tamara, what are you doing? Yeah, I was not interested in the trial. Horrible. Yeah, I can't imagine that. I do hear things though, and Wayne does tell me certain things, but he kind of knows like what I can handle and what I can't. So like he'll tell me things like, about the tornadoes or hurricanes or things like that and everything. And I do see some of that, the little blurbs on the YouTube or whatever, but it's just like, oh my gosh, it I'll sit there in the chair and just bawl my eyes out. It just bothers me so badly. So I try really hard not to, it's not that I don't love and care for people. It's just that it's really just very hard for me. Ooh, so Cosmopolitan Cornbread, she is about an hour from Judy. I may have to go see Miss Judy. I may have to stay with Miss Judy, and we need to go see Miss Cosmopolitan Cornbread. Hi, Alice. Yeah, Valerie, I kept up with it. Glad he was sentenced. The jury got it right. Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I don't know anything about it, but if they got it right, that's a good thing. The world shown on the news is so harsh. Makes you feel so bad. All you can do is pray. Absolutely, Mary. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. The world is just, I don't know. It's done gone crazy. Do you remember a time when we never heard what was going on in the world, only in your towns? It was nice. Life was simple then. You know what? You're telling your age. But yes, I do remember that. I do remember that. Yeah, I just I think too much is not necessarily a good thing. You know, I think that, and I mean, maybe some people would say I'm ignorant to it, but here's my thought on it. I have read the book. I know what it says. I know who wins. I know that all of these things have to happen. And I'm just told to be watchful. And y'all, I'm just trying to live simple one day at a time and get through all the craziness and still keep my faith and my joy. And I'm listening for the trumpets. I'm listening for the trumpets, y'all. So, yeah. It's funny because the other night we were sitting here and we heard this really, really weird noise. I mean, it was like a really weird noise, and I don't know if it was, we still don't know what it was. We think it was like some kind of funny airplane or something that was, going, above our heads or whatever. But it was funny because I'm like, do you think that was trumpets? And Wayne's like, well, if it was, we're in trouble because we're still here. So I put that out of my head right away. I was like, nope, they weren't trumpets. I often think about that too. Like, have you guys ever have you ever been driving somewhere or something, and all of a sudden it's like it was a crowded place and everything, and then all of a sudden it's like it's not crowded anymore, and like the traffic thins out and like there's nobody around you? Yeah. So then you're like, did I miss it? I know. I'm just a strange bird. Yep, Valerie, the book has already been written. All you got to do is flip to the last page. Is one of the signs. I'm waiting for the sounds of the trumpets too. Amen. Taking some of my Girl Scout cookies in my wagon. One day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus? Is that the one you're talking about? My daughter and I watched Left Behind the night before. Yeah, that I liked that movie, Left Behind. And it's funny because one of the people from my church, I went over to their house, and over their door, they have this plaque over their door. And I, I'll mess it all up if I try to tell you what it said. But the basic premise was, if we're gone, know that we are children of God, and God has taken us home. This family that lived in this house, they belong to God, and He has come and taken us home. And so no matter what anybody tells you, no matter what people say that there's aliens that took us or whatever, it basically says, know that that's not true. That you'll find Bibles throughout this house, and it will tell you the truth, and it will tell you what had happened. And I really loved that. I wish that I had one of those little signs above my door too, but yeah, they had that, and I thought that was really cool. Well, I don't know. Let me go get my hymnal. I don't know if it's in there or not. Where is my hymnal? Oh, here it is. We'll see if we got one. I don't know if it's in here. These are old hymnals. I like old hymnals a lot. Let me go see if where's my tripod at? There it is. I don't know if can y'all hear that rain? It's pouring. The cats were sitting here and they were all like, what is that noise? TVs. Somebody went to bed and left the TV on. Y'all can see my ceiling? I'm still here. Are we there? Are we back up? Cool. All right, let me see if I can find it. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking of thee. 140. It is in this old book. Look, I turned right to it, y'all. I am not even playing with you. Come down here a little bit. All right, we got it. Let me see. No, this is not the same one that I'm thinking of. Is this the one you're talking about, Willa? The chorus goes, living he loved me, dying he saved me, buried he carried my sins far away, rising he justified freely forever. One day he's coming, oh glorious day. That was horrible. That was horrible. Oh. I don't think that's the one you're thinking of, though. That you're not strange. I think even decorating. Thank you. Thank you. Let me go get this other thing. All right. Let's see if I can find it on here. I'm not strange. I think we're all waiting for the trumpets. Well, I know that I'm strange because he says I'm a peculiar person. I'm a peculiar person. But I am in good hands though. Oh, my internet's not on. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's a good one, but I was thinking of One Day at a Time, Sweet Jesus. We will sing it next time. Yeah, I got it. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you. Lord, give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, help me today, show me the way, one day at a time. Is that the one? Aren't you up late? Yep, I'm up late. What time is it? Oh my goodness. Whew. We all up late. If you're on the East Coast, we all up too late. We all need to go to bed now. We all need to go to bed now. Oh, mercy. Well, y'all, it has been a pleasure to hang out with you this evening. And you guys are just my beloved friends. I'm doing good, Debbie. How are you doing? I'm probably going to try to do a quick live tomorrow morning at some point, just so that I can talk to some of the people who, won't be seeing this until tomorrow morning. Oh, you're welcome, Willa. Now I will sleep very well, thank you. This was a treat. Looking forward to that video. That is going to fix itself. I hope it gets fixed. I really do. I'm going to work on it first thing in the morning. Tigger, stop being bully. So he's biting his neck, And then as soon as I holler at him, he starts licking him. Oh, I wasn't doing anything, Mama. I wasn't biting Maxwell on the neck. He might be a little kitty, but he's a bully. He's such a bully. So, well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. Remember that I love each and every one of you so very much. And you know what? God loves you too. And let's take care, okay? And have some sweet dreams. And hopefully I'll have that video up for you tomorrow. And yeah. So, good night, guys. Good night, my loves. Talk to you soon. Bye.